So I know a lot of you guys wanted me to fix up the caveman camper, and I know it's been a while, so I want to give you an update, but we made a purchase. We did really like that caveman camper. It was a really great first camper to just learn about truck campers and all the potential issues that there may be, but at the end of the day, it had a lot of leaks and jerry-rigged things that honestly were just a bit intimidating for me. So we decided to downsize our camper a little bit and get something a little bit different. This is a 1992, I believe, Trav-L-Mate camper, and we really love it. It's pretty. It only costed a few $100s more than the caveman did, so I was able to basically recoup all my money from the caveman and purchase this thing. So it's 10 years newer, there's no leaks, and the jacks actually work. A lot less jerry rigging, stove works. Pretty much everything works on this camper, which I'm really excited about. So let's take a little bit of a tour here, and I'll show you the new setup. So, like I said, with this camper, the jacks actually work really well, which is nice. They are manual jacks, but with the other camper, they were essentially welded right onto the camper, and so I couldn't even replace the front jacks unless I basically cut that off. So these are just the crank jacks. This camper weighs a lot less, so it's a lot less strain on them. It's way easier to get it on and off the truck, and it's just sitting on this platform right now. So definitely a fan of these jacks. The exterior, I think, looks pretty good. There's the Trav-L-Mate. I lied, one small leak on this, just coming through this window, so I did a really terrible job of just caulking and resealing that. But all in all, it's been dry in there so far. So the cool thing about this one that I'll show you in a little bit is that it can sit on a 1500 as long as there's kind of a trailering package on it. So my new 1500 truck handles this thing no problem. The payload on my truck's around 2,300 pounds. Again, this thing weighs about 1,100, and it wasn't any problem. We've taken it on a trip, which we'll show some highlights of at the end of this video. Before we go in, just built this little platform because this camper sits so low it would actually sit on my bed rails. So I took a pallet and then put a couple pieces of plywood. I put some synthetic grass on as well, so we have like a little porch. Obviously I didn't make it long enough, so I'm gonna extend that out, which should be fun. And then the stairs just go right onto there, so it's easy to access when it's in the truck. So first thing, I've already done a few little things in here. Didn't have a table. I just actually took out all the old flooring that was in here. It was like this linoleum stuff that was like all torn up, and just put in some like weatherproof vinyl plank in here, which is kind of cool. I made this table off of like a old IKEA shelf, and it's like cut like the worst ever, but it's fun. Had fun like just messing around in here and trying to learn to do things myself, which is cool. Yeah, so right away, I like the vibe in this thing. It's got like a kind of 80s feel to it. I think it's a 92, but it's got this like 80s vibe with the wallpaper. There's definitely a few things with it, like there's some wallpaper cracking, like everything's like pretty original, so there's definitely a few things, but it just holds up a lot better than the caveman, and it's got a lot of things that actually work, which is nice. So to give you a quick tour, we got our water pump. We can hook up to city water. That works great. We've got stove. They all light up nice and easy. Got a hood fan up there for ventilation, all the utensils, and then lots of storage in here. I'm actually gonna open these up to air it out. Under the sink storage, this is where the oven would be, but who needs an oven when you're camping? Just got kitchen stuff in there, and lots of storage up top as well, which is cool. Next we have this fridge. It's just a Coleman cooler that can run on battery power. So it actually works like completely fine. Like we bring a lot of dry food, and then it's just good to keep vegetables in. I honestly thought I was instantly going to replace this with another fridge, but the RV fridge world is such an interesting place. Like you can buy a used one, but like fridge is one of the last things I would know how to fix, and buying a new fridge is $1,500. So for now, this thing's super lightweight. It can plug right into our battery with this thing right here. We just hook it right up. We got 2 batteries in here that are like heavy duty batteries, so I can just plug it right into the AC into the battery, and it ran for 4 days on our first trip, which was really sweet actually. So I could make this look better, but honestly for now I think I'm just going to keep this running fridge. Next we got the bed, and this is definitely the one thing that's a little bit of a downgrade from the caveman. Is I think it's a double bed, so it is a little bit smaller for Maddie and I, but we kind of just keep to our own sides, and we slept in it really well in the first couple days, and love those curtains. Aren't those beautiful? Then we come around to the living room. We've got this bench seat here. Again, this like super makeshift table I just bought some legs and put a block of wood under it and cut a shelf, like I said. That works well. We had our 2 friends in here and we hung out and played games and watched YouTube one night, and that was fun. So the living room's quite nice. I quite enjoy it. We've got more storage up here, and that's it.
This video is sponsored by Atkinson Landscaping.
Whether your goal is a beautiful lawn, a great patio for hosting, or even a construction project, Atkinson Landscaping is your team.
Atkinson Landscaping is a company. Call Atkinson Landscaping for all your landscaping needs.
Call Atkinson Landscaping for all your landscaping needs.
And so our power is essentially propane for the stove, and then the heater. This is the one thing I forgot to mention. The heater works in this thing. Original heater, it screams like it's like dying in a fire. It's like, "Nyeh," but it actually works. The thermostat works. It kept us actually super warm when we were on the Sunshine Coast in like basically it was like a rainstorm, and we were warm and dry in here, which was actually amazing because the caveman was quite freezing. So that's nice. Propane, and then we have under here 2 of these heavy duty batteries. The guy who owned this worked on like cell towers or something, so these are big time. And yeah, I found that I think it was 4 days and the battery lasted us the full 4 days without having to charge. And guys, I almost forgot the most important thing about this camper. Who says your camper needs a toilet? This thing is freaking great, dude. We haven't pooped in it yet because I don't want to deal with that, but it's great in the middle of the night if you need it. You got it. You're in a place you can't go to the bathroom. You got it. It's like $100. It even flushes. This thing flushes. I don't think there's any water in it. I'm pretty happy with it. Good job, Dometic. Yeah, guys, that's the quick tour of the new camper. All right, guys, that's it for the tour. Hope you enjoyed it. Again, leave me some comments on what you want to see done with the camper. But now we're going to show you our maiden voyage with the Trav-L-Mate to the Sunshine Coast. This is actually a few weeks back, and we've just been so busy just with everything lately. So check it out. It was a really fun time, and it's a beautiful place. Yo. Incredible.
Thank you. Check this.
Whoa. Dude, what even is that? Can you give me the recipe?
Yeah, it's top secret.
All right, first night in the camper was a huge success. Pretty comfy bed for just a piece of foam. We slept well. We had the heater going for a little bit, and we even used the new porta potty, which was an incredible throne. Today we're headed to a new campsite, a wreck site near Skookumchuck Narrows called Klein Lake. It's about an hour away from here, and hopefully we'll do some fishing. And if you know this channel at all, if I film it, I'll get skunked. So I'm debating filming it. This campsite is really cool. We're just right over there. There's the ocean. This is the Seashell Inlet.
Someone's screaming.
Sorry, yeah, I look concerned. I think she's gonna come up here. Yeah, this is pretty sweet.
Oh, the eagle's killing him in the tree.
That's what eagles do.
The personal eagles. All eagles are free, technically.
Campsite number 2. Took us 5 minutes to get level. We're at Klein Lake, and it's raining.
A little bit.
A little bit. But it's a pretty cool site. It's a big lake in the middle of nowhere.
Big lake, middle of nowhere.
That's my wife.
Here, yeah. Beefsteak nuggets.
I'm scared.
Pourquoi?
Because I don't want to catch a fish.
Oh. It's a beautiful morning at Klein Lake. Just gonna do a bit of fishing because the lake looks amazing. It's supposed to rain all night, but it didn't, which is great. And so far, even though we drove in the rain, my camper has not leaked. So pretty proud of my sealant job. Sketchiest dock ever. Pretty nice though. This meal cured my depression. Stay. All right, guys, I promise I caught a fish earlier. I just didn't have my phone. It was a massive 5-inch cutthroat trout, and now I've officially caught a fish on this channel, but no one saw it. Confirm I caught a fish.
It's not true. It's not true. Do not listen to a word this man says.